So here we are in Southwest, and we are to create, and of course there's a 3D printer. And Martin.
Hi, my name is Martin Bogomolny from ATX Hackerspace. Vincent Everts has a unlimited license to use the pictures, motions, and images that he's taking right now for his personal and general use.
Okay, this was Hackerspace. Now, Martin, can I ask you some questions? We see here Maker's Bot, and that was a model from last year. And you paid for, how much did you pay for it?
About $2,800 US.
And of course, out of the box, it immediately worked perfect.
No. No, it didn't work perfectly. It had its problems, but ATX Hackerspace is a place that we actually work together to improve anything that we get, and we hack it, but hack it in the old version of the term. We try to tinker. Improve it. So we
see here this one works, and we have all kinds of different models, all kinds of different material where it basically plays. The new version, if you see what they're coming out with now or what they're selling now, is that a lot better than this?
Has the same flaws.
Same flaws. What are the flaws?
So it's made of plastic. A lot of the arms are made of plastic, so as it heats up, it droops. Means that it's not as repeatable as it might otherwise be. There are elements of the software that are not working properly, and so what happens is they are producing a product at a great price that with very few improvements could be a fantastic product. So we've made some basic changes to ours that could be applied to the Replicator 2 and 2X to make it a much better printer.
Okay, so I hope to hear this and they immediately rush to you to basically get it. Do they need a license to get that improvement?
No, all of our improvements are open source, so we actually publish them as soon as we do them so that other people can take advantage of the same things without having to license the IP.
Okay. Martin, you have been tinkering with 3D printers for a while. How long before I can basically do that stuff like we do in Holland, get a titanium jaw?
Well, I think from a hackerspace perspective, people won't be able to do it themselves, at least maybe for the next 10 to 20 years. The power requirements are too high. On the other hand, large companies are coming into existence. They're called service bureaus. So you should be able to take the model that you create, hand them to a company that's bought the €1 million machine, and produce the prints for you. There are companies today like Ponoko, Shapeways, and many others in Europe that will produce parts for you at a reasonable cost.
So yeah, basically the idea of having a replicator to basically do a free scan of a product and to replicate it in something which is really strong, like titanium, is not so far away.
No, not so far away. Not in the home, but certainly you'll be able to take advantage of other people's machines and they'll be made available for your use collectively.
What kind of technology is this kind of stuff practical for?
It's practical for all kinds of basic design technology, so you can use it to produce your own parts and your own prototypes at home. So if you're a designer, you can quickly produce things over and over again. Dentists use it to make models of teeth, so that in their dentistry offices, so that they don't no longer have to spend thousands of dollars making models to replace a person's tooth. They can do it at home, do it very quickly, make a model, make a new tooth, and then put it in your mouth.
And if it works, then they go to a service bureau, which then basically produce the real thing.
That's right, for a much lower cost.
Now all that incredible stuff on TV that people have their own, create their own weapons, is that really something to be afraid of?
Not afraid of, no. The thing is, it'll always take expertise to create anything. A gun is a very complex machine. Here in the United States, I'm part of a group that is working to produce designs for such things as weapons, 3D weapons. But the idea is that we're studying the problem so that we can understand what it means, how the laws should be structured. What does it mean to have a 3D printed model of, say, an arrow? What does the liability lie? I don't think it's something to be afraid of. I think it's actually just another normal part. If a person wanted to create or buy a gun today, let me tell you.
So easy here.
Anybody could spend...
It's not easy to do a 3D printing.
No, I mean, even in the most peaceful countries in Europe and even here in the North America, anybody with a little bit of know-how can, for 20 euros, probably find a gun. It's a problem worldwide, and it's not one restricted to 3D printing.
Okay. So is there any dangerous stuff about this 3D printing, or is it just something which is a very positive technology?
It's a technology. All things have positive and negative uses, like nuclear power. You have to respect and understand how the technology works, and you have to be an ethical person using it the right way.
Starts with the MakerBot. Next time is my jaw. Thank you, Martin.